Yeah, hello guys. Good day and welcome to my channel. Today I want us to just rub minds on the things that can possibly make a country to deny you your visa application. You know, most often people apply for visas, especially for visa-able countries, and rejection is quite high. So one important thing I want us to talk about today is travel history. When we talk about travel history, we're looking at how often have you left your base to go to another place, and that other place you are going to is also important to tell what is the, how important is that place. So when we talk about travel history, where you have gone to, how many times you have been out of your base counts. Say for example, you are trying to apply for a visa to the United States of America, or you're planning to apply for a visa to Canada, or let's say for example Australia, and you live in a country that needs visa to visit these countries. Meanwhile, that country where you live have some countries where you can visit without visa. And all through your life, you've had a passport, or perhaps you don't have a passport, but now you have a passport. And those countries you don't need visa to go to, you've never been there. And the first country you want to apply to go to is Canada. You think about it, if you were the one considering the application of such a person who says, I'm going to holiday in Canada, I just want to visit Canada and return. Okay, what are you going to do in Canada? Oh, I've heard of beautiful places. So somebody has told you that, oh, there's a place called Niagara Falls. If you go to Alberta, you're going to find a place like Banff. If you go to Vancouver, you're going to see SkyTrain. Somebody has given you those information, and you just tell you put it before the consular that when I travel, I'm going to go to this place, and when I go to US, I go to Disney Island. Somebody has given you those information. Meanwhile, you're a first-time traveler, and if you're in that person's, the consular's shoe, he's going to think, you mean all your life you've never traveled, you've never gone on any holiday, even in the next city after yours. You've never gone on holiday in the country next to yours, who perhaps you are visa free to. You don't need visa to go to that country. You have never been there on a holiday. Now all of a sudden you want to go on your very first holiday, and your destination is Canada. Your destination is United States. My dear, it's going to be very, very difficult for you to have that visa, except you have something strong that is really taking you there. Generally, visas are sponsored. When I mean sponsored, when you are going to another country, there has to be a reason you are going. There has to be a contact person or institution. And that contact person or institution becomes the person who is like standing shorty for your coming, and is therefore more or less like your sponsor. For most people who go, for example, to Europe, America, and Asia, you are going, for example, you're going to school or you got a job. So the school you are going to will give you a certificate of acceptance, a confirmation of acceptance to study. So that becomes your sponsorship. The institution therefore is the one sponsoring you. Or you got a job, your employer is going to give you a document to show that he's giving you employment. So that employer is the one sponsoring your visa. So if you are not going to another country and it is on your own volition, you're just going for to just holiday, to just see around, you perhaps don't even have a family that's inviting you, then you need to prove beyond reasonable doubt that if you are permitted to go to that country, you will not stay there illegally. You will have to spend the time you want to spend and return. So in looking at that, your travel history now matters. If, for example, you have been to US before and you went to the US and you returned, if you apply for Canada visa, it's a walk in the park. It's going to be an easy ride, because Canada and US share border information, and they will easily believe that, oh, if this person went to US and he returned home, then if he goes to Canada, if he comes to Canada, we can trust that he will also return. If you've been to, for example, United Kingdom, and you're applying for, to go to any of the Schengen territory, and you have something valid to do, maybe even if it's just a visit, a holiday, and it should be a holiday appropriate time, not as if you say, I want to visit Paris for holiday. in November when everywhere is snowy, or in January where everywhere is cold. The question is, what happened in summer that he didn't have to travel in summer? So it has to make sense. What you're going to do has to make sense. The reason you're traveling has to make sense. So one important factor I think I want to take away from here is your travel history. So how do you build your travel history? You can start from somewhere. If you live in a country that perhaps need visa to some of the big nations, especially in countries like in Africa, some part of Asia, and you need visa to go to maybe your dreamland. You want to go to the UK, you want to go to Schengen territory, you want to go to Canada, you want to go to America. You need visa. So what you need to do is to first of all identify the countries in which your passport can admit you without a visa, or can admit you with visa on arrival, or can admit you with visas that are, they don't give it to you based on serious consideration. You just apply, you get it. One visa like that is United Arab Emirates, a very tourist-friendly destination that you could just apply for a visa, and in another, 24 to 48 hours. You want to go to Morocco, for example. Yeah, the visa, you can almost be certain the visa will be given to you. Then you travel to those countries first. By the time you have gone there and come back, oh, you live in a country and the nearby country is, or even a very far country. I know some countries in Africa that countries as far as Barbados, Jamaica, Haiti are visa free. Take a holiday. They are very good holiday destinations to those places. Take a holiday to that place. Show evidence that you are a holiday, you are a holiday person, not like you say you want to go on holiday in the US and you are 35. You've never been on holiday anywhere, including your neighboring country where you don't need visa to go to, where perhaps you can even take a bus to, you don't need to even fly, and you have not been there. At the end, you say you want to go on holiday in the US. So all of these will raise some questions before the consular. So I want you to ponder on this, and to reduce the possibility of you being denied a visa, it is good that you build your travel history, and you can start from anywhere. You can start from anywhere, no matter how small, and you can scale it up that way. If you enjoyed this video and you think it has provided you some information, try to subscribe to our channel, share the video to your mates, and also like it. If you have any question to ask, feel free. We are here to answer to your questions. Thank you, and God bless you.